Stephanie here with Crafty Home, and today is Tuesday, so it's Tuesday Talks. Tuesday Talks is a Goodreads group that was created by Janie and Jeannie, and I will make sure to leave the Goodreads group down below. It's a great way to have something to talk about on Tuesdays. So this week's topic, as my phone makes lots of noises, is how do you deal with hard to pronounce names of people and places? I have been reading more fantasy lately than normal, as some of you know. Sorry, my kids are coloring in the kitchen, and so there may be a little bit of noise. They're trying to be quiet though. Anyway, so I've been coming across a lot of hard to pronounce names. And not only there, oh, here's Fifi. Fifi loves the camera. My other cat never comes, but Fifi does. Don't ya? I can say your name, Fifi. So, yeah, it's interesting. What I kind of do to deal with hard to pronounce names is it seems that most of the time I make up some sort of name or just read the first few letters and I just know who that is. I don't always figure out how to pronounce it, if that makes sense. Like, I know some people will like take the first letter and come up with an easy to say name, but I find myself like, if I try to say it aloud in a video, then I'm like, oh, I never really thought through how to say it. But in my head, I think of something. So I don't know if that makes sense. It's really confusing. I know it sounds really weird, but I don't always sound it out in my head, but yet I know who that person is, and I'm like calling them by that. I don't know if that makes sense. But it's, yeah, BookTube is actually, sorry, Fifi is like, here, just calm down. BookTube has actually helped a lot because a lot of people do better at pronouncing their names, or they go and look up a pronunciation guide and then will say it in their videos, so then I feel a little bit more educated on how to say it. Like Throne of Glass, I think, was the first real book I had a hard time with names in, and then I found that Sarah J. Maas had like a pronunciation guide on her website, so that was helpful. There's a book, I think in her book, A Court of Thorns and Roses, that just came out. She has a pronunciation guide in the back. So I really enjoy that. Because it is frustrating when they're so obscure. And I hate it. I guess I really do go by what the first few letters are, and I just know that that's that person. Because I find in a book with a lot of characters, if many of the names kind of start the same, I get very confused very easily. That's why in those sort of books, a cast of characters is fabulous, and a pronunciation guide is also fabulous. Although that's kind of hard because you have to switch back and forth a lot. One of the things I think that people, this video is all over the place, but one of the things I think that would be nice is if authors like put a pronunciation guide at the back, but then also like the first few times that person's name, not just the first time, but like the first maybe like 5 times that person's name is said, they put like a footnote with the pronunciation at the bottom. Like, wouldn't that be nice? Because then after like 5 times or so, you'd probably have it down and have it stuck in your head, if that makes sense. That would be nice. Authors, publishers, could you start doing that? So yeah, that's kind of how I deal with it. I just tend to read the beginning, and I've gotten a lot better. It used to be that I really couldn't read books that had names like that. They just confused me and I couldn't keep the characters straight. But I find that that's getting a lot easier for me, so as I mature and get older. So yeah, that's how I kind of deal with it. Let me know how you deal with it down below. Yeah, I think what's actually more frustrating to me is authors' names that I can't pronounce, but that's a whole other topic. So anyway, yeah, those are kind of my thoughts on that and how I deal with it. Let me know how you do in the comments down below, and until next time, I'll chat with y'all later. Bye!